What's up, guys? How's it going? I hope this thing is recording. I'm having so many problems right now with my PlayStation and recording. I have no clue at all what is up with it. But hopefully, in the process, after this pandemic and everything like that, when I get back to work, I will be able to invest into something a lot more better to get this gameplay recording. So I don't have to write too much, because it's really driving me crazy right now. So hopefully this is recording. So what we did, what I thought was recorded, what we took on in Jude's territory are those two camps. The one that was right here, and then the one that was up here, which was that boss battle. So that's what we did. Well, that's what I did. It wasn't recorded. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and get these little scavenger points and take care of those nice little jumps and get some intel stuff, and we'll do that and then move on to our next area, which I suggest will be this area over here, depending how long this video is, or if it is recording. I hope it is. I hope it is. This is driving me crazy. I can't wait until this pandemic thing is over, so I can just go ahead and, well, of course, job, money, and then buy something fancy, because I got a nice Elgato 60s, fantastic. I had a desktop PC for it and everything like that, all set and ready. But then again, I had a powder. I was on it recording something, and then we had a power outage where I lived, and then it had some bad effect to my desktop that I took it in to get it checked up and everything like that. And then they said, like, after they checked everything, the only thing it was the motherboard. I'm like, oh man. And they were talking like expenses as up to almost like $1,000. I'm like, no, I don't want it that. So I'm mostly am more looking towards probably just another desktop, or hopefully I can get somebody to try to repair mine. But it has got as far as been just sitting and collecting dust. So hopefully I can either get that one repaired, because that one is a good desktop, or I can mostly just go ahead and get something that will be kind of a little bit more reliable and will hold up to the strength of everything. I don't know. I'll have to see what's around, but hopefully I can actually get something that will make sure that I can get some good quality stuff going on, so I can have something to show to people, some cool gameplay and stuff like that. There's something down here. You're still mean. So mean. I wonder if I can get this. I wonder if I can get his There it is. Nice. Yeah, because I just want to, just record. I'm just an average gamer. Just an average gamer. Just trying to play some games or something like that. Do some fun gameplays, and and just record them. Just the average stuff. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy, but something. But we'll definitely see how that goes. I think this is all above me, so we'll just walk up there. Well, he can drive because he's about done, finished with the car. But yeah, but I'm trying to work off these recording options and stuff like that through these consoles, because these consoles have kind of like built-in recording systems. Like for PlayStation, the one I'm on right now, which is the only one I can actually do, will allow me to record up to a full hour, full 60 minutes, which is awesome. but that depends on if you can hit the record button, and it pops up saying it's recording, and I have to kind of guess, hopefully, that it's recording. So if not, it's kind of bad. Okay, so how do I get up here? Yeah, so I always have to estimate and guess if the record is actually recording. It sounds bad, but it is what it is. So
look, a dusty demon, a sandy screwer.
Don't stray.
It'll screw us too.
another sandstorm, I'm guessing. Okay, so this is really no. Oh, okay, that was bad. Yeah, and then of course I have the Xbox One, and then that has its own recording stuff as well in there, but it will only allow you to record to a maximum of 5 minutes. Yes. But you do have the option or anything like that to do live streaming, but their only live streaming service is their Mixer, which is okay. But if you're the one who wants to try to record something and then upload it to YouTube, like the PlayStation has that option, to where you can record video like what I'm doing right now. You have an option of both live streaming either on YouTube or Twitch, or you just record. And you can also use the free service like I am using right now, because I'm a poor gamer, to mostly record. You can do your edits on do all your edits on the SHAREfactory, like that, and then upload from there, from your PlayStation to your YouTube channel. You can also live stream to your YouTube channel, or you can set up, if you have a Twitch, you can go ahead and live stream off of that. Anything like that from the PlayStation, which is really awesome, or like that. But then again, I'm kind of running these problems, which you can kind of see if you kind of following my videos, where I'll be missing some bits and pieces that you guys don't get to see that I have accomplished already. So it's kind of, right now, it's kind of really 50-50 to where it's like, is it recording? That's what I'm hoping for, that it's recording for me right now. Except not, I'm doing all this talk, and who knows who's going to is going to hear it. So, and then of course I got the Nintendo Switch. What the Nintendo Switch used to have, it used to have a recording option to where you play a game and you hold down the little snap button, and like that, it'll record like a couple seconds. Record like, I think like it was like in like five minutes as well. It was another 5 minutes, which is pretty cool, but not too much really. I think it's more like meant for like battle royale typical stuff. Get like good 5 minutes, because that's mostly what you need to, a fight, landing, just some simple basic stuff like that. But for people who want to get into recording their own gameplay and stuff like that, it's not too much. So as of right now, just for my finances, sticking with the PlayStation is a start. And for some people, that's mostly what we have. So as for me, I'm just waiting for this pandemic, this coronavirus stuff to go, and then once I go back to my job, start getting some money, some moolah, then I will be able to start upgrading myself to get some better stuff that will help us out, will help me out and help us out. Make sure I get these videos uploaded, and make sure I get a nice, good, like, keep it up, like, you guys catch everything, and I know that I am recording. Cause it's bad if I don't know if I'm recording or not, because that just drives me crazy. Because I want you to be able to see everything I do. Everything I do. While having these weird these weird skips where it's like yeah, you said last video you were gonna take on this and this and this, and then the next video I upload, it's not. It's we already did it, so it's just like, wait, did I miss a video or what's going on here? And then I'll be like, nope, you did not miss it. It's just like I thought I hit the record button, it said it record, but who knows what's happening right now. So hopefully that's what I'm saying. Once this pandemic is over and everything like that, I'm hooking us up with something with a good recording quality. Looks like we pick up another historical relic. Let's rotate it. Nice.
Like the very earth was turning on us. Killing us.
Alright. Now we 100% looted this location. That's neat. Yeah, so that is the goal. Because I want to make sure that you see 100% everything I do in this game. Every movement, every location, place I go. So you guys get the full effect. Just in case, you know, you want to play this game. So then you can kind of see if this is a game that you want to get. Because as of right now, this game has been out for a long time. But maybe it's one of those things that you don't have. Maybe you want to get this game. It's pretty cool if you're into the open worldness games. Love the progress, looting, and stuff like that. Maybe it could be a game for you. Or maybe you're just more into this one where you just want to watch the game. Try to just get that story in and everything like that. Which is perfectly fine for some people. Sometimes I do that too. There's games out there where, you know, like oh man, this games look really cool, but I can't afford it sometimes. So it's like maybe I'll buy a game that I want to buy, but then there's another game I'm interested in too. So I'll watch another YouTuber gamer or something like that play the game, and then maybe I'm just interested in just seeing what the story is. So I'll watch them play the game, get the story, and like, oh, that's pretty cool. But if it's like something like, okay, I want to play this game now, how cool is it? If it's like, see, I'm more in these leveling up system because you could take it on in multiple different ways, you know, and like, of course, like the whole strategy base and everything like this within the game is mostly you start out low level, low weapons, low level, and everything like that too. Oh. I was gonna fall off. Yeah, and you have to try to build yourself up from the ground up, and you can go ahead and take on the all the other level areas, but it's gonna be a lot more tough and challenging due to the level of where you're at. And the cool part too is that the upgrading systems and the skill is all set to however you want to play the game. You can be like most people, gun blazing in, or you can try to strategize it and be quite like a little stealthy person, which is really awesome. And stuff like that. And some people that I noticed that I watched sometimes when they play games is that there's some people who plays open world games, but they do it for mostly the story, but not into looting and getting all that fancy stuff like that. And there's some people who are like me, want to go over every single little tiny detail that this game offers and how many customization choices I can do within this game. So that's mostly where I stand with this, and I want to make sure that when I record, you guys get to see all this stuff too, just in case, like, if you play this game or like that, or you could play along with I do that a lot of times sometimes too, where I'll play along with other YouTubers and stuff like that, but I don't like play with them, but it's like I play their video on my laptop, and then I will mostly just play along on here. Pretty entertaining stuff. Oh wait, I'm close to this. But yeah, it's like something I would do and something you can do as well, just in case, you know, you miss something or anything like that. So mostly, maybe I'll catch it, or maybe you found something interesting, you type it up in my little comments saying like, hey, I found a nice little Easter egg that you passed up. I'm like, no way. because sometimes I will miss a lot of stuff.
Like death in a death ray, friend. You the one who spewed Destructo on the red-eye graveyard? See? I got me some peepers. I spotted your car and knew. If you want to stick it to the mummy some more, then help us out rooting them out. We need some help with the goddamn explosives.
Nice. Legendary encounter. Destroy all buzzard layers in Great White to stop their numbers of attacks. Increasing rewards, gift tokens.
Saint, we must get on with our sacred mission.
I know he wants us to drive to his other friend's stronghold, but we really want to focus on Jet's territory, make sure we got that threat level down to a 0, and we helped him out before we move on. And that's another thing with most gamers you'll see. Sometimes they'll just follow that story mode really quick. They'll do the whole entire story mode, which means they'll lock everything. But then at the end of the game, then they have this whole entire massive open worldness to explore after the game. Which means there's a lot of backtracking back to an area, doing everything I'm doing now. And then there's some just like me who will stay in one area, making sure it's all 100% done before I continue on my story. Because then when I do that, I know it kind of prepares myself to be an overkill in the next area. Because it'll boost up my levels, help me out with these areas where I'm having trouble here. Going in these areas, taking down these areas. Once I'm done with this one, I know it will help me out with the next area. Because I know that boss fight was like a 3 skull, and there's 2 skulls. I know when I go over here, there could even be, this could be all 2 skulls. 2 skulls. And maybe the boss over here will be a 4 skull, which will be pretty crazy. So I want to make sure I'm well prepared over here, level up before I take on this area. Some people have different strategies. You know, people just want to go ahead and beat the story real quick and then explore the open worldness. And there's some who, you know, do what I do, which is perfectly fine and okay. It's all up to you on how you want to take on these open world games, which are actually pretty fun, especially like a game just like this, where you're in this post-apocalyptic world, driving these vehicles that are fast and dangerous, living that dangerous, crazy life. It's awesome, you know? And that's what I really enjoy about this open world. There's nothing bad about like other like games that actually have like a straight on A to B. Those are more story heavy games. Like those are good. Those are good to play, really. But it's kind of like I want a game that I want to keep. Nice. Yeah, but yeah, I'm really into a game that will take me forever, and of course has more replay value because I'm able to play and take on a different strategy, another skill level, and stuff like that. Because some of these open world games, you have one choice, but then again, let's say like you play a game like Skyrim, you have so many different characters, and then you have you could be like a stealth, you could be more of the warrior, or even like a wizard. And of course you have the different weapon classes between, like, you could have the great sword, just have that one sword, big giant massive that takes 2 hands, or you could be a dual swordsman, or you could be a sword and shield guy, or you can just really be straight up like an archer and just hold a bow the whole entire game, taking down. Let's see what this horse or okay. Let's hold the captions. Alright. Yeah, so really like those options, it gives you like, so like to say like your first playthrough, you're getting started. For me, it was more like I wanted to be the sword and shield guy. So I hopped on that and I completed the whole entire thing, and then that of course you can learn the other skills and everything like that throughout the game. Mostly it just takes a lot of grinding, which is mostly the point of most of these open world games, is trying to get those levels up or anything like that. But it's pretty cool though, because then if you want, you can go ahead and start maybe another, like, you can keep your save game, start up another one, and try to start off with a new challenge. Maybe you want to you know be the guy taking down people using magic spells or like that. So you can go ahead and start fresh and only have your skills and set yourself only for magic only. Or you can be, try to be the stealthy person and set it up for stealth classes or anything like that. See, but it's all up to you. And the cool part is that it has so much replay value versus like an A to B game. I could just play it on story, because it's gonna be the same thing every time you restart. Um, which is pretty cool, because they have really good, and they're actually pretty long, but they have the good stories and everything like that, which is really cool. It's really good. But I'm really in. Well, how many times I can talk about that? But yeah, they're really neat. Now let's see what's over here. I think this is where I have to walk. Let's see, like another cool, like A to B. There's another type of games that I play that kind of has that type of style, like an A to B setup. Like I'm really, I really like to play the Call of Duty games. I enjoy too much of the multiplayer, but that's mostly it for me. But the campaigns, they're pretty neat and like that. Straight A to B. You are this military guy killing the bad guys. Once you complete it, you move on to your next part of the story. Done deal. Done deal. That's mostly just how it is. And after you're done, you're done. Alright. There's nothing different besides maybe changing the difficulty of the game. But it's going to be the same story, same everything. Just different difficulty. But then again, you kind of have like that online multiplayer, which is good and everything like that, but I don't think it'll be good enough for me to show you how bad I play. That's why I mostly try to stick to more of these on open world games, because they have a lot more to show to detail, and it basically puts me based off of skill and everything like that. Versus, of course, Call of Duty, that's tons of skills or anything like that to kind of show off. But I'm not quite getting first place every single time. And plus, I think when it comes to those type of multiplayer games, it'd be kind of good to get a good group of people together that will communicate and actually have a good strategy to how to compete against those other online players. Because I think that's where it's at its best, where you have a good squad, which can help you out, and then you guys just go ahead and go crazy and take on other online players on those different edge of the game modes, which is really neat. Let's take on these guys real quick. Here, fight me. Nice. Yeah, and everything like that is really neat with that. Maybe one day we'll get a good squad of people. If we get a good squad of people, then I think we can get some good game recordings of some Call of Duty. But as of right now, I'm trying to keep it into these open worldness where it's mostly just focusing on what I'm doing. I had a hiccup, that was weird. Focusing everything that I'm doing in this world, still details. Nice little playback through these games again to kind of show you how fun these games are. Maybe in the future you'll get these games. Maybe if they'll come up on an upcoming sale, because I know PlayStation will always have their sales going on. They'll discount sales. They're 50%, 75%, 20%, and sometimes they'll do their games under $15 games, something like that. So we found our exit. We found a exit, but we're not completely done. Let's see. We need to find one more piece of scrap, and I'm guessing right where we had that little Y intersection, you go up the other way. So we collected the part that was there. So now I think we're just going to travel all the way back. And that's a cool thing with these. Like I said, like I showed you, like it shows us the scraps. Now this is making sure that we're getting as much as we can to make sure that we get enough scraps to do our customization choice. And there's a water, but I'm all filled up. But it's good to know. Okay, so I think we came this. Yeah, we came this way, but we didn't go this way though because we fought. So I think this was the other part of that intersection. Hopefully this will help our last piece of scrap. Maybe. We'll see. We're just gonna go exploring. And hopefully it does. And if you have any, no, if anybody's watching this, but if you have any entertainment open world games, go ahead and post them down. Either I have played them already, or it's something like I haven't played, but you said it's really interesting, fun. I'll go ahead and definitely check it out and probably play it. But as of right now, I am stuck with PlayStation games because my other consoles don't have a good recording gameplay setup right now until I get something a little more fancier, which will help us out get as much, because then I got some cool games. I'll probably do a replay on my Switch. Another fun game to play replay is Breath of the Wild, but I also heard about a possibility of Breath of the Wild 2, so that'll be really interesting. So that'll be neat if hopefully I can get the fancy setup going on before we get an actual like release date for the Breath of the Wild 2, if it does come out, because then I can replay the first Breath of the Wild for you, do everything, because I got all the DLCs and everything like that. That's like really cool, and then we can knock that out before the second one comes out.
For his cruelty, he wallows in human suffering.
Alright, let's go to our next area. I have no clue what this thing is. It's an encounter, a legendary encounter.
Where's the skin of the dead? It's only tears.
Let's go. Let's see what we get ourselves into.
Ready for a scrap? He's gonna blow us!
Oh, let's got into this battle. I'm just dragging him now.
The fuel tank. It's naked.
Nice. So we definitely destroyed them. I'm just go ahead and collect their scrap parts.
Certainly, yes. You know I would never leave her side.
Head back. And we saw a ladder that would lead us down to where that legendary encounter will be at. So that's exactly where we will go after I collect these parts. Nice. And we can see that it's underground. Really awesome. And there's our ladder. So let's see what's down here. Ooh, creepy tunnel. Oh, it's those creepy guys. Come here. Come at me. Come at me. I think he's not gonna get me. Okay, I think I have to go to them. Oh. Oh. Come at me. Come at me. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Definitely took them all out. Nice. It's pretty neat to see what we have down here. Doesn't say what we have down here. I think it's mostly just do what I need to do. Activate a bomb. It looks like I have to leave. So I don't die in the explosion. Yep, there it goes. And that just buried that hole. Alright. So, by the time I get to my vehicle, we have run out of time, but looks like we're gonna get... Oh, he doesn't see me. Okay, he didn't see me. Nice. So we'll go ahead and take on this guy really quick, and that's how we'll end our video. Okay, that didn't help out with anything. Oh, well, he died. Well, looks like we end this with a nice good bang. So I'll go ahead and collect this scrap, and we'll call it a video. So I'll see you hopefully the next one. I'm hoping this one recorded. I'll see you guys.